Ahoy cruise enthusiasts. I don't know if this is a breaking news or anything, but this popped up on the feed and I thought, oh my God, I would actually sail Carnival again just to do this. Apparently, there is a new trend emerging. This is beyond rubber ducks. Guests are forming Mrs. Roper parties or Mrs. Roper gatherings on the cruise ships. And this here is from AOL. There's a bunch of different places reporting this. Yeah, so if you're headed out on a Carnival cruise, yes, this would get me to sail Carnival again in the near future. There are a few extra essentials you're going to want to pack in your suitcase. Okay, I already take enough, but let's see what I will need. You might be familiar with the Carnival trend of hiding rubber ducks. Okay, and around the ship, but an unexpected trend has been sweeping the cruise lines of voyages. I had never heard of this, and apparently it's been going on for at least this year. Dressing up as Mrs. Roper from the 70s sitcom Three's Company. Oh my God, this is incredible. Next time you're on a Carnival cruise, not every Carnival cruise, unfortunately, don't be surprised if you see women dressed up in colorful caftans, bright curly wigs, and fun retro sunglasses in homage to the fun-loving TV character played by actress Audrey Lindy. The trend is especially popular on Embarkation Day. I don't know about that. I did look into it, but it doesn't really matter. And the Helen Ropers often gather together to take pictures on the ship. I think this is fantastic. What's spurring the trend? Participants say they just want to have fun. Nothing. Noting that they want to celebrate the character's iconic style. Yes. Oh my God. Engage in creative self-expression and have carefree social time with others. There's even a Facebook group, Mrs. Roper Romp, that helps to coordinate these meetups and currently boasts more than 90,000 members. I gave up Facebook a long time ago, so it won't let me really do much more than that. So I think this is incredible. I really do. And I third time I've said it, I would sail Carnival again just for this. Or maybe I should say, the next time I sail Carnival, I hope this happens because I will get my red wig, I will get my caftan ready, and I will do it, absolutely. So, but it's funny, I see this and I think, this is very interesting. Like, I wonder why people don't, bound more on cruise ships. Bounding is dressing as characters. I think bounding is more of a Disney term. It's what people do in the parks when they dress like, Disney characters. Something I have done. Several times, including my last sailing on Disney Magic, where I bounded as Donald for some fun pictures with Daisy and Donald, of course. But you don't really see it that often. And even for the costume parties, 70s night, 60s night, 80s night, whatever, people do, they dress in theme, but not as any particular character, except for me. I tried to do the George Michael from, Wake Me Up Before You Go video. But I don't have the wig, so yeah. Oh, maybe there you go. Maybe I should start getting wigs. Anyway, I think this is pretty awesome, And what other characters could we start bounding as on a cruise ship that would be, I don't know, appropriate? I know people I know, I really think this happens because I've seen pictures. People kind of do, they get into the theme on the Love Boat cruises on Princess, and I imagine some guests maybe do this kind of randomly, but apparently it's not a big enough thing for it to make the news. But, what do you all think? Go down and subscribe and let everyone know what character you would like to see people bounding as on a various cruise. I mean, I don't know how Mrs. Roper came, bubbled up to the surface, but I think this is awesome. And it's actually pretty interesting for me in particular. I remember watching a show way back when. I think it ran into the early 80s. So I was almost a teenager or something like that. And the thing about the show, if you don't really remember, the premise of Three's Company was Jack, Chrissy, and Janet were sharing an apartment, but Mr. Roper, the landlord, would not allow a single man to live with two women. So Jack had to pretend for the Ropers that he was gay in order to be allowed on the lease. And this was kind of a running gag through the show, all 9 seasons. And one thing that they actually never revealed or never made obvious, and I don't even think the cast said anything about it later, was did Mrs. Roper know that Jack was faking it, right? That he was only pretending to be gay. And it's weird because watching the show, it really gave me the impression that she knew, but was okay with it. And oh, by the way, just to catch anyone up, I am on team Born This Way. I've always known, it's never really been a question. And so I would see Mrs. Roper, acting this way toward Jack, and it really gave me the impression that she knew and was okay with it, and it didn't really matter. Okay, fine, he's pretending to be gay. She didn't mind hanging out with a gay man, right? So that was okay. He was accepted, even if he was being fake. He was being accepted for who he was. And that probably taught me more than anything that any fake ally could do in a school. That's the kind of acceptance that we want, where it's just normal. And it's something that I saw, even back then, even in the 70s and 80s, in media. And I don't know, it's probably why I grew up not really caring what other people think, being totally comfortable with myself, and just, I don't know, for it not really mattering what other people think. It's funny because I got canceled on another platform for not succumbing to this whole, oppression narrative, because I've never been oppressed. Believe me, I've never been oppressed. So, yeah, I just thought that was very interesting. Mrs. Roper was, I guess, in a weird way, part of my coming out story. So, which is kind of why I would do this. I would absolutely 100% do this. So, well, I missed this one. Apparently, this just happened last week, but. If there is going to be a Roper Romp on a Carnival cruise, absolutely, I would definitely do there, and I would definitely do that. So, if you are going to participate in a Roper Romp on your upcoming cruise, too bad it's only on Carnival. Can we get this? Can we get this on like MSC or something like that? Yeah, that'd be awesome. But or Margaritaville. Let's do that. Let's get it on Margaritaville. But yes, if you're going to do a Roper Romp on your upcoming cruise, and I just happen to be there, I will definitely keep you company on board.